Thank you for joining me. We are talking today about what it takes to get to your goal. And that takes focusing on and pre planning for struggle. We're all going to struggle. Do you know that the last 10% of the goal that you are going after is the hardest part of the process to get to your goal? It is the hardest part because it pulls us out of our comfort zone. It pulls us into a struggle that often we have to do in front of other people. And we don't like that. Our subconscious does not like that. And when we do this kind of stuff in front of other people, we start to tell ourselves a story. We are struggling in front of other people, which we don't like. And so then we start to think of ourselves as weak. Then we're useless, which means we're nothing. So then we're going to die. And our subconscious brain is there to keep us alive. It wants us to stay alive. And so if we're convincing it that it's going to die because of this struggle we're having in front of people, it's going to create a story for us to help us get out of that struggle, to help us get out of it. I became very aware of this as I sat on a mountainside not too long ago, watching the rest of my friends go on to our destination of the lake. This was a pretty intense hike. We'd already been hiking for hours. And during the last half hour or so before I sat down, I started to create this story that, I've already been to the top, which I have. I've already been to the top. You guys keep going, get to the lake, come back down, I'll be here, and we'll go back down to the bottom. Now, I didn't wake up that morning going, oh, it's going to be great. I'm going to be sitting on the side of the mountain all by myself, only about 85% of the way up while everyone else goes on. Like, that was my goal. No, I wanted to make it to the lake. But I found myself sitting alone because I was struggling more than I'd struggled before on that hike. And that was hard. And I was doing it in front of people that I really admire. And your subconscious goes into crazy things when you are in a social setting. And so I created a manufactured ending. How often do we do this in our lives? How often do we stop because of the struggle? Our subconscious can be really, really good at creating an ending that makes sense. It can be very good, at convincing us that that's what that we're good with that. That's fine. I was totally fine. That was kind of like the idea all along. Not really. Not at all, actually. So what you have to do is pre-plan for that struggle. Pre-plan that you're going to go through these things and that you'll need to refocus from the social aspect back onto the goal, focus in, and move forward. Hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you can pre-plan for the struggle and accomplish your goals. Bye.